Dave, did you have any conversations with Tyler since his last start? And obviously he's looking to bounce back from what happened in Philadelphia.
I did. I didn't sort of delve too much into the outing itself. Just wanted to make sure that he feels confident going into his next one, which he does. I just really appreciated his comments after the outing where he didn't make any excuses and owned it. And he's a guy that we're going to count on, and we need him today. It's a beautiful day out. We have a chance to win a series. I expect him to pitch well tonight.
When you look at your offense, what do you believe is kind of the missing factor so far? Ohtani only has 3 at-bats with runners in scoring position so far this season. That seemed to be a big thing for you last year as far as turning that lineup over.
Yeah, I think I didn't appreciate that stat. I think it's a collective, as I've said it this past week. I just think that offensively, we're just not taking as many good team at bats. Obviously, the guys at the bottom have struggled getting on base, and so hopefully, Kike and Miggy Rowe today can get on base for Shohei and turn that lineup over. I just think right now we just haven't been synced up, but I think it'll be short-lived.
How long into the season do you go before, especially like some of the bottom half struggles, become more of a concern outside of just like a small early season sample?
Yeah, I think for Andy's situation, I think I've used that 150 plate appearance kind of benchmark. I think Kike figured some things out offensively last couple days in his work that we're going to start seeing some better at bats. It was good to see Miggy throw a couple hits, but I think these are our guys right now. So I'm going to just continue to run them out there and sort of mix and match, and obviously I got to find a way to include Chris Taylor as well to kind of get him some at bats too.
Was this a planned off day for Freddie, or is it just based off how he felt coming out of these first 2 this week?
Planned off day. He was either going to take today or tomorrow off, given that we have 6 in a row. Wasn't going to play 6 in a row, so we just felt that today would be the best day, and then we'll run them for 3 against the Rockies. What do you got, Bill?
All right, there's a sense that some fans are panicking. Is that crazy to you?
I don't want to call anyone crazy. You can. I do think it's too early to panic. We still got a good ball club. Yesterday was ugly. Certainly never want Miggy Rowe to throw 2 innings of a baseball game. We're going to be just fine. I still expect to win the division. I still expect to win the World Series. So I appreciate the passion, the concern from our fans, but we're going to be fine, and we're working hard every day.
How much have you been paying attention to the other teams in the division this early, like the Padres and Giants, just the starts they've gotten off to?
I watch. They're playing good baseball. We got a long season, but they are playing good baseball. So I watch because I just like to watch baseball. So watch the Giants and the Yankees today, before we came out. So I watch and keep tabs, but a lot of my work typically is watching teams that we're going to play in the next series. So I try to stay as current as I can.
David, you noticed the fans being a little more impatient, though? I mean, that was your first home watch last night. They were getting on you pretty good.
Hey, they should have got on us. We got our butts kicked. So they had every right to get on us last night, yeah.
To Bill's point, like, after the offseason you guys had and like the start you had, like, does it feel like maybe externally there's like an expectation of perfection almost? And is that something you have to, I don't know, be mindful of or stave off getting in the room, which is kind of the talent that you guys have?
I do think that we feel certain expectations. Perfection is certainly hard to. We've already passed that, right? Losing some baseball games. I don't know. I don't think we pay too much mind to that. We still got a good ball club, like I told Bill. Nothing's changed from that front.
How important is it to address the team all these type of issues right away after, and especially to keep your club confident moving forward?
We're still confident. I love the way we go about business every day. There's no need for a team meeting. And we still got a good ball club. So I picked my spots, and and as you know, Claudia, I'm not a big team meeting guy. I'll do it if we need it, and right now I don't feel we need a team meeting.
Doc, would any other manager be asked these questions?
No, no, I'm the only one. I'm one of one right now, but that's part of it. So but we have a good team. We have a good team. We have a great fan base who care. They're knowledgeable and they want to win, just like we do.
When you talked to Tyler, kind of what was his attitude coming out of that last start? Was it just kind of like frustration that he couldn't get through the conditions or whatever? Or where was his mind kind of?
He was frustrated at himself, rightfully so. And he's coming into today with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. So we've had 2 good ones in a row from Yoshi and Roki, and so I expect Tyler to pitch well today with an edge. Yeah.
You talked about this in the past, mechanics, or he was doing last week, where sometimes he gets in his head. How do you get him out of his head consistently?
I think we're working on that. He's working on that. It's self-admitted that he gets a little too mechanics, a little too internal versus external. It's about getting hitters out, and so I expect him to pitch deeper into this game and get hitters out. So it's a work in progress.
Is he normally someone who can forget a bout outing, or does it?
Yeah,
or does
he
it
does
linger?
a good job of that. He does a very good job of turning the page. So.
Are you guys close to getting Evan Phillips back?
Evan is going on Tuesday in OKC. We're getting close. Yeah, I don't want to give exact date, but he's got probably a few more, and then he'll be back with us.
Has he bounced back from back-to-backs? Are you privy to that kind of stuff?
He is physically, he's in a great space. He's getting a little anxious, a little antsy.
I know it's just been a couple games. What have you thought of Freddie since going off the IL, and how difficult has it been with the stop and starts the season for him?
It's been difficult. Freddie is he's wired very routine, kind of linear, kind of the way he thinks. So being hurt, the start-stop, the IL, certainly not ideal for him or for anyone, but he'll get there. It's not perfect, his ankle. It's sort of like a new normal that I think, in my opinion, I just feel that he's going to have to calibrate the new normal for his ankle. But with that, he'll figure it out, and he's going to throw out a lot of hits. He'll be fine.
Hey, with Clayton on the 60-day, he's got a while before he can actually be activated. What's kind of the setup for his? I know he's starting a rehab. What's the setup?
He's throwing Eric, I think, on Wednesday, and it's 2 innings. And then so I think that, then we just go from there. So obviously he's not in play until after his stint is up.
I know in the past he's been reluctant to do rehab assignments, but is this more of a spring training? Is that sort of getting that buy-in, I guess, at this point? Or?
Well, I think that he's smart enough also to know that what's the alternative, so a first ballot Hall of Famer doesn't like to pitch in minor league games on rehab, but there's no other really alternative. So we're going to get him back. He's looking forward to it, and his last outing was a pretty good one. So I expect him, back and healthy.
Was that in Arizona? The last
Yeah.
Clayton had said that the arm is feeling good at this point. It's more like waiting for the toe to get back to where he wants it to, and this presumably long rehab assignment about getting that feeling.
It is, Anya. It is, and there was an uptick in velocity, which was good. His last turn, and that's kind of the final piece, is getting that toe, kind of the last push off to the mound or to the plate, kind of in a good spot. So that's the last part of it. Yeah.
Dave, when will your program for Rocky start next time?
Yoshi's on Friday. Yoshinobu's on Saturday. Yoshi's on Friday. Roki's on Saturday. Thanks, guys.